Into our dryer vent up there. Where is it?
Look,
right there.
One right there poking out.
So since they're doing a garage, I'm at Lowe's right now looking for some pavers to do around the front lawn as well as in the backyard. I might hold off on the backyard until they do the fencing. Right now we're trying to find some edging to go around the front. They are painting the garage door and doing some outside paint too. So I just want to touch up, make the lawn look a little pretty. Oh, that is nice. I like that. So here's the before of our flower bed against the house. If you remember a few home vlogs ago, we had the front lawn and flower bed done professionally, which did not last long at all. So here is a better view of what it looks like now that we added the lights to it. I just think it came together so nice. My beautiful flower bed did not last that long. Look at my flowers. They're all dead, but at least I think they are. So as you can see, our flower bed in our front lawn is in dire need of some TLC. So for today's home update vlog, Michaela and I will be tackling both of these together. Keep in mind, we have no previous experience in gardening. I just looked at a few different YouTube videos to get some inspiration and some ideas of things to do to spruce up this flower bed as well as the front lawn. I'm gonna try my best to show you all the overall picture of what it looked like without revealing where I live at for privacy reasons. So just bear with me in this vlog. But we're starting off by removing all of this old stuff. I wanted to replace the edging, the brick that you all see around the flower bed, removing all of the mulch, the debris, the roots from the previous plants, as well as the lights. So I have to run to Home Depot and get some more brick. I'm gonna try to squeeze one right there, but this is how it's looking so far. I don't think it's bad for our first time.
My good work.
I don't think it's bad for our first time, so it looks pretty good. I have to run back to Home Depot, get about 7 more bricks to finish up the flower bed on the side of the house. I think it turned out really good for it to be our first time gardening because we have no clue what we're doing, but it looks pretty good. I have to staple down the fabric and then find what kind of plants I want to put. When I put there, I want to put something that's not high in maintenance because I'm not good with gardening and stuff like that. Something that I could just water, maybe trim here and there, but nothing that requires a whole bunch of attention. You know what I mean? I'll show you what everything looked like once we finish for today. So I know originally I was saying that I was going to just plant the plants tomorrow, but it's still daylight, so we can finish it up tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the gravel. I brought some perennials. I'm gonna position them where I want them in the garden. I mean in the flower bed and see how they look. So I'm hoping that these will last at least through the summer. We really don't get that much sunlight right here in this small area, but I think they'll be okay.
One more right here. Right?
Yeah, that's cool. So I didn't get clips of us placing the fabric as well as some of the bricks down because my camera died on me. I just laid the fabric down to stop the roots and stuff from growing up out of the mulch. Here I'm just cutting into the fabric to place the plants where we want them to be in the flower bed. While Michaela and I are updating the flower bed and the front lawn, I did get my contractors to come back out and do some work in the garage. So I'll be sharing that with you all in the next house to home update.
This is what happens, mommy.
For the most part, we got all the perennials down. I still need to buy something for the front. My fault, camera died. I think I'm gonna find one more flower to go in the front, but I'm not gonna do a perennial. I'm gonna do something different, but I like the way it looks so far. They recommended the rubber mulch. They said it's better. It lasts about 5 years, so we're gonna give it a try. I don't have my lights out yet. Still trying to find some new ones. The old ones that I have, I'll put out back once we get the backyard situated. But it looks really good so far. So right now, I'm going to go and find a plant to go right here in the front area right there. Maybe something with some red in it to match our burgundy door. But I really like how it looks so far. And now the front, because that's what I'm going to be working on today. We are back at Home Depot again for the 4th time. Look at my baby being such a good helper. You could look back at these memories and say, my first garden experience was with you.
Straight terror.
This is day 2 of gardening. We're using this rental car and I don't care, it'll be all right. This is just a patch that is offside of our driveway that I wanted to fix up just so that when we're stepping out the car, we're not stepping into any mud. And got some more bricks and Kayla's gonna line them up to maybe about right here. Hubby went and grabbed us some new lights. I'll show y'all those later. Yeah, you can put those in the house. It's coming along pretty good. So yeah, then moving right along to the side exterior door, I wanted to repaint this. I did replace it with a bronze finish doorknob, and I already knew that I wanted to change the color of the door. We live in an HOA community, so the exterior doors have to match the shutters. So we're going to be changing those as well. So these are the first 2 sets of shutters that we will be painting. My husband did climb up on the roof. I didn't record that because I was terrified. He's so clumsy, but he climbed up on the roof and brought the shutters down for me. And I'm just laying them here across this table to prep them for painting. The color that I will be using, I will leave down in the description box below. But I wanted something that was extremely black, like very opaque. So one of the painters at Sherwin-Williams referred this color, and it is extremely black. But you can't really tell because the sun is shining on it, so it looks a little grayish. So now that it came time to paint the shutters in the front door black, girl, let me tell you, this was a struggle. I don't think it had anything to do with the paint itself. I honestly believe it was just going from this burgundy color to a black. I did run out to the store to purchase a edge brush to get into the fine areas and grooves of the shutters and the front door. I'm just showing you all the first 2 sets of shutters. I'm not showing you all of the shutters because it took forever. We did 4 to 5 coats on each shutter. It took forever. I should have asked a professional. I didn't think that we needed a primer or anything like that because we're going from burgundy to black. Normally you would use a primer if you're going from a darker color to a lighter color. However, this took forever. We should have used another color to mute out the burgundy. But ultimately, once we was done, I love the way that the shutters and the door turned out. I knew when we purchased this home that I wanted my shutters and my door to be black, and I just love the way that it turned out. So moving right along to the doorknobs, you saw that my door was burgundy and I purchased a bronze finished color doorknob. However, once we painted it black, I didn't want my doorknob to be black. I wanted my doorknobs to be two-toned. I wanted the outside of the doorknob to be gold and the inside of the doorknob to be black. I don't even know if they sell doorknobs like this. This was just something that popped up in my mind. So I ran to my hardware store and purchased a new set of doorknobs and I spray painted them black. Now, this was a struggle for me as well because I didn't do any research. And when I say research, I mean Google it or look on YouTube to figure out the proper way to spray paint these doorknobs. So I did not prep them at all, which left me with some messed up looking doorknobs. I should have left the old knobs on the door while I was spray painting these to let them sit for a day or so. I did roughly 3 to 4 coats of spray paint on the doorknobs because I wanted them to be black and I didn't want the spray paint to peel off, but that's what it did. As soon as I put my key into the knob or even scratched it with my nails, the gold was revealed underneath the matte black. I didn't prep it. I didn't put anything over top of it to seal it. I'll try to link some videos down in the description box below of the proper way that you should spray paint doorknobs because I definitely did not do that. So I didn't show the clips of me fixing it, but once I found out the correct way to do it, the doorknobs turned out the way that I wanted to. It was trial and error. That's what comes with being a new homeowner. Trial and error is just what it is at this point. But I was happy that we was able to achieve the look that I was going for with the gold knobs on the outside and matte black in the inside. While I was in the garage spray painting knobs, my husband was painting the interior side of the door white to flow with our decor. So here is the front door. We are finished painting it. We do have to touch up, look at Milo. We do have to touch up the trim around the door to make it nice, bright, and white. It's a lot of pollen and stuff that's all on it. But I wanted to show you all what the flower bed is looking like now. All the debris and stuff from when the grounds people come around to do the front lawns of all the homes, it's blowing into our flower bed. So let me know, do you all just pick it out, or do you just put like a fresh coat of mulch on it? For right now, I'm just going to put a fresh coat of mulch over top of this because I ain't fitting to pick out all this stuff. Another issue we had, then we put the reef here on the door, right? But birds is sitting inside of the reef. My mother was saying just put some vinegar and spray it on the reef to stop the birds from coming in. But we also have birds going into our dryer vent up there. Where is it?
Look,
right there.
the one right there poking out. You just missed it. Look.
Oh my goodness. So look. See that? Oh. We have a whole bunch of birds that go in our dryer vent. So we're gonna go to Home Depot and get a cover so that we can stop them from going in there. It's a whole bird's nest inside of there. It's insane. So I don't want it to clog up and cause any other issues. That was hilarious. So I wanted to insert this clip that I shared on Instagram. So when we got back from purchasing the cover to go over the dryer vent to stop the birds from going inside of there, I removed this reef because I wanted to spray it with vinegar to see if it would stop the birds from just sitting in there all times of the day. And when I took it down, it was a whole bird's nest inside of it. It was maybe 5 small birds. I just freaked out, dropped the whole thing. You could see poop and everything went everywhere, but I dropped the whole thing. Thankfully the birds was not harmed. My husband picked up all of the baby birds and put them inside this box, and we just left the box at the end of the driveway. And I'm glad that we did decide to do that because we deal with so many different insects, bugs, reptiles, all types of stuff because we live off the water, and I didn't want a snake or something to come and eat the baby birds, being as though they couldn't fly just yet. On my security camera we have footage of the mother coming to check on them every day to see if they were able to fly. I couldn't insert the security camera footage here. That's why I'm showing you all this footage like this. But the birds were fine. They were outside of our home for maybe 4 days before they were able to fly. So we did have to take them out of this box, and then we just watched them bounce away because they weren't ready to fly yet. But if you have any suggestions on things I can do to keep the birds from going inside of our reef, let me know in the comment section below because I really like the reef on the door. We still have to power wash and stuff like that, and also paint the trim, but I think it turned out so beautifully aside from all of the animals that we have to deal with.